On today's podcast, we're going to be talking about how to remove judgment. So, you might find yourself judging yourself. And in order to remove it, we actually don't need to push it away. We don't need to get rid of it. We don't need to resist it. What we need to do is just understand it and have compassion. So, if our brain starts to judge us for something, oftentimes it's trying to avoid an emotion. So, if we can just allow that to be here and figure out what emotion is my brain trying to avoid, then we can start to understand, like, oh, of course I would want to judge you and tell you you're not good enough and you can't do it because it's afraid of actually going after the goal. So then when we can kind of understand why the brain's doing it, then we can have that compassion. And when we have that compassion, we can speak to our brain in a different way that kind of calms that judgment down. And so in this example, what this could look like is having that compassion after we understand that our brain's just scared of going after our goals. And then it's in how you speak to your brain about that. So that could look like, look, I know that this is scary. Going after something new, doing something that we could potentially fail at, it makes sense that that would be scary. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to just take these small, simple steps. And then as we're doing that, we're going to work through the failures. We're going to work through the discomfort. And so it's not going to be that scary because I've looked and it's okay for me to achieve this goal. I am safe to achieve this goal. It is okay. Because when we can start to calm that part of our brain down, our brain doesn't feel the need to keep judging us because it's judging us because it's trying to get out of something. So we want to understand, like, what is it trying to get out of? Why is it judging us to begin with? And then we want to bring in that compassion so that we can talk to that part of our brain in a different way so that it doesn't feel the need to continue to judge us. If you find yourself judging yourself a lot, I want you to imagine for a second what it would be like if you weren't judging yourself. And if that's something you want to work on with me, then go to successbykayla.com to sign up for your free consult call. Because on that call, we're going to be able to talk about what's happening. Why is your brain judging you? How can we talk to it differently? What would this look like? And then for 12 weeks, we can practice that. So then at the end of the 12 weeks, you have changed the relationship you have with yourself and you treat yourself so much differently, which allows you to go after your goals with so much more ease.